Hello, I'm Anas Mahmoud from Egypt. I'm 16 years old. This is my solution for the Microsoft data centers. Actually, data is the beating or data centers is the beating heart of today. When I go went to YouTube to see other people's solutions, everyone thinking of cooling hard, cooling hard, not smart. So change the shape of the server, change the material, blah blah blah. All this will make Microsoft stop this data center to do some kind of changing the servers, blah blah blah. Also will cost money and time. And the most important is time. Money is easy, but time goes down back. So time goes on back. Okay, what was my solution? I said, wow, the real genius is to find a solution that won't damage the workflow of the data centers, also won't cost you a lot of money, and the most important thing, it will reduce the electricity using, the cooling using, and save a lot of money for Microsoft. So let's start. What is my idea? My idea is an AI-based dynamic cooling optimization system for data centers. What are you saying? Okay, let's start. First thing and the main core is we can predict the amount of heating that every server or every component will make depend on the amount of electricity that goes into the server. So as example, every 100 volts the server take it, it make like this amount of heat. So now we can predict the amount of heat, the time when that heat limit will be reached, depend on the amount of electricity every server use or every component uses. So if we can predict it, we can cool it before it hits this limit, so it won't be hot. So we can cool it before it be hot, so it will stay cool, easy, smart, and it will take less cooling because you are not just let it hot and cool just without anything. No, the cooling system where the artificial intelligence will control the cooling system depend on the prediction of the heat limit for every server, the heat that every server will make in this amount of time. So as example, this server have took 100 voltage, it will be 100 degree after 1 hour. So in this hour, the cooling system will start cooling it, depend on the heat, blah 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 blah. So after hour, it won't reach like 40 or 30 degree. This is the point. I hope that you got it. I'm sorry for my English because I'm from Egypt, government school. Okay, I'm from a government school, not a bad one. So the English is terrible here. Weather aware optimization. The system is aware of the weather. Why we just focusing on using artificial cooling? While we can use nature cooling? As an example, if there is a data center in a place, it's very cold at night. We can use that cold air to reduce the amount of cooling that the data center use at night. So the AI system controls the inputs of the air, take like 30% of the cooling system is cold air. This is at night. As example, as at a Sunday morning, there is a cool wind, cool air. It takes it, so it reduces the amount of cooling that the data center using it. So this is a perfect example of my idea. Sunday morning, uh, this section have like 20 servers. They took like 20 servers. They took 2000 volts. Every server took 100 volt or blah blah blah, any amount. So it will generate 1000 degree of heat after 2 hours. So it sends this data to the artificial intelligence that controls the cooling system. So it tells the cooling system after 1 hour, 2 hour, this amount of heat will be generated for all the section, and this amount of heat for this server, this server, this server. So it start cooling the whole section real time. So when the after 1 hour there is no heat, There is no 2000 or 100 degree. No, it's called. Also, this will help us to save servers. So there's a lot of servers get damaged from heating. So we can save servers. So a server that stays 2 years, it will stay 5 years. Okay, this is also savings. Okay, the next thing, at the night or at the morning, there's a cold air around the data center. Why we don't use it in the cooling system, but not us like humans go open the windows and let the air go into the center. No, the AI system controls the the input source of the air. So it as example, at the night there's cold air, takes it and reduce the amount of cooling from the cooling system like to 70% and 30% from the cool air. Okay, now we talked about we will make servers stay longer, we will reduce the amount of electricity, the amount of cooling system. All this doesn't mean anything. Let's go to how much this will save Microsoft. Okay, let's start. Microsoft have over 200 data center, I think 215 data center, okay? The cooling energy takes from 35 to 40% of the electricity. Okay, so let's start. Every data center, their large data centers will save from 7 to 8 million dollars per year, okay? The global annual savings will be from 1.4 billion to 1.6 billion. Okay. So Microsoft will save every year 1.4 to 1.6 billion dollars just by using this. I know my idea isn't that good. I know my English also isn't that good. Actually, I'm very good at speaking, but it's my first time recording and knowing that someone will see my record. Okay, so I hope that I get the scholarship because actually I can't afford the program. So yeah, have a good time.